on to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Army Black Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. He'll bring it out. It's Durham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Army Black Knights offense will have the opening possession of the game. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need him.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. A first down for the offense. Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Boston College Eagles offense will get the ball for the first time. Off the play fake on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Bridges. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bridges.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Great place to start for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Now the pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets past the marker. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Goes to the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They go to the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here we go. Sends it back in motion. Here comes the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Card in the backfield. It's Dupree. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ingram. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here's the return from inside his 10. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Gets away from one, finds room. He's loose. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, so many guys in position, play after play, to get this guy on the ground. But Palmer, he just refuses to go down and makes big plays.
And when you make plays like that, David, you're basically guaranteeing yourself more touches as this game goes on, because the play caller now knows no matter what, you're going to make dudes miss and make me look good.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Golden Eagles line it up with a 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Boston College! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to run it in. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out, where are my playmakers? Who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David?
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Another incompletion on third down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back on the option, the give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. The give on the option. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Black Knights of the Hudson using surgical precision in this quarterback run game.
Yeah, and you're not talking about surgical precision in the passing game. That's not what Army does. They want to run the football. When you sign up as a QB to play at Army, you know that. You better be able to do it. You could see the run there.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Safe little shovel pass. And they're able to get him down.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Red pass, it's complete. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. Shakes off the defender. He steps out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll try to finish it with a score from there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll ride his man on the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
Trying to bully their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The last 2 plays have gone back backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Army! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
Under fire. Looking, trying to escape. Cannot. The sack works the 2-point try. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Boston College right back to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Give to the fullback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Would have been a 52-yard field goal attempt from here, so they'll try to pick up the 1st down here on 4th. Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on 4th down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. To the air on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Holds and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Boston College. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Boston College, 12.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
The Black Knights line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. All the way back to his 5-yard line. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his big tight end. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously...
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Wants to throw on first down. Fears the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Black Knights will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coach.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on down. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup,
he'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive.
Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Black Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's James. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to block.
And into the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to pound their way in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Eagles! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the field.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They'll be able to get off 1 more play before quarter's end. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. On 1st down from their own 22. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Boston College!
Quarterback's flexibility to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 5 over Missouri. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's...
He went down in the end zone to add insult to injury. That flag is probably holding. It'll be a safety. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Creates a little space.
Returner is brought down at the 31. And your Boston College Eagles will take over.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to beat him to the left. Running into the open space. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a catch at the 15. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
They've got a lead here. Fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not a...
Touchdown, Boston College. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Eagles. The defense putting points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front, how good their pass rush has been.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Picked off to stop the threat. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention. And
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Oh, they're after him. Plows through the defense. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys.
Hey, and when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub them.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! And the route is on.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting a drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boise State is putting on an offensive clinic, and about the only thing we haven't seen is the Statue of Liberty play. They're up by 16 over Georgia Southern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Rush is on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Black Knights want to crank the tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quickly complete. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Boston College.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Webster. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.